Did you recently buy yourself an EK Civic? After purchase, did you go ahead and slap a cannon on bigger than the size of the trash can that Oscar the Grouch lives in? Does it now sound like somebody is constantly farting in the back seat when you're driving around? Are you driving around and struggling to get any attention from the ladies in this big tin can of embarrassment? Well, do not fear, because today is your lucky day, because today we're going to be fixing this here Honda Civic, make it nice and quiet inside the cabin, gonna sound it underneath, so hopefully this big tin can doesn't sound like it's got a bucket of bolts running around in the back seat. So the tools that we're going to be using today, which is going to be a two-part series. First part's going to be we're going to do the inside, the interior of the cabin, and part two is going to be all the underbody work. So for the inside, I'm going to put all the stuff and all the materials, tools, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be using. Make it seem nice and quiet. For the next two videos are going to be some general purpose brake cleaner to clean up all the dust and all the crap before we stick the actual acoustic foam inside onto the metal panels. Got ourselves some general purpose cleanup rags, just some general rags, just to obviously put the brake cleaner on to wipe everything down. A little detailing kit with like a detailing sander and whatnot, so we can remove any like underbody or internal rust. Sand it all down and put some rust converter on it, so that way, you know, we can paint it all without worrying about the rust coming back. The acoustic foam itself, which is actually going to go all on the inside, nothing underneath obviously, so in the door panels, anywhere that's been conveniently stripped already. Some more acoustic foam, just a bigger version to make it easier to apply to the bigger panels such as the rear here. Rust converter, a paintbrush, last but not least, some body deadener, corrosion protection, noise deadener underbody of vehicles, which is what we're going to be using in the part 2 of this episode, or part 2 of this video, for the underneath of the car. something that I've just realised is a bit of a concern is we have ourselves, I don't know if you can see that, a bit of a water leak coming from this rear right light. So hopefully we can work that out while we're here as well. Alongside the two main strips here, so we've got the one, the two, we've also put a big long strip of sound deadening tape, acoustic foam, in the wheel well here, so from there all the way down to the bottom. So now that we've cleaned out the entire rear and applied the acoustic foam on both sides of the door panels as well as the wheel well, the rear is ready for the rear interior, which we've got coming, to all go back in. Rightio, so the driver's side door is now done. I've applied all the foam on the inside of the panel here. It's already starting to sound way more solid, which is exactly what we want. We're not going to apply any to the left side. We're going to use it as a bit of an experiment between the two. That and the left side's actually all bunged up from a bit of an incident we're in. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but already the door is sounding heaps more solid. Besides this little switch here that's rattling around, which is probably what that noise is that you heard. But other than that, the door is sounding ace. Mission success. Rightio, so next up we have the actual door card itself that we're going to be applying the acoustic foam to. So to the driver's side, like I said before, we're going to be doing a comparison between the driver's side with all the foam versus the passenger with no foam. Yeah, so we've got the door card here. So the pieces that we're going to be using, so we're going to be using this big boy for the corner here. It's a nice little hollow section, it'll make a lot of noise. Next one here, got a big long strip, the inside of the door here. There. And lastly we've got these two, so this one just here next to the speaker, and we've got this one here which is going to go on the inside of where our armrest is, just there. Rightio, so from here we're going to put our foam on all the rear door cards, interior panels, whatever you want to call them. From there we're going to take all our interior cards and go put them back inside the Civic. Rightio, now that both the door cards and the rear interior panels are all finished up, we're going to put them back inside the car and put the seats back inside the back of the car, and hopefully it's going to sound pretty good and look pretty good. So, all the interior panels are back in, so we painted them that satin black, which looks really, really nice. Looks amazing. So once again, there's foam on the inside of that door now, sorry, the inside of that panel in the rear, as well as the actual interior plastics as well, which is really good. And then on top of that, we've got our driver's side door card, which looks superb. Obviously we haven't put the switch holder and stuff back in or anything, but overall it looks really good. So in conclusion, the car sounds really good. Inside the cabin it sounds amazing. It's heaps quieter than what it was before. All the plastics have been sprayed that satin black, which once again makes it look really nice, really fresh and new and neat. Yeah, so overall, pretty big success. Thumbs up until next time. Shit, Angel, what are you doing?
What?
We're about to start the filming.
Oh,
What's this?
that's your zoo membership.
What?
Yeah, you're the big rhino. You're an extinction fighter.
When did this come? Is that what came in the mail?
No, Jared just got it out of the letterbox end.
Alright.
Yeah, can we please go up to the mail station?
Yeah, you gotta get this clip with me first.